welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, a good matchup in the NFC. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Giants. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson set with you for some football. That is Ben Sauls, who has the ball on the tee. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. They're going to be led out by their veteran signal caller out of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
In my opinion, Mike, if they expect to leave here today with a win, they're going to have to be aggressive early and often. They might not connect on all of them, but pushing the ball downfield could open up a lot of opportunities for you to take advantage as this game unfolds.
Brissett going to open with a pass. He gets this complete to Michael Wilson. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of
16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
Brissett's pass complete to Kendrick Bourne. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he nearly got free. But as it is, he's a gain of 6. And it sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun is Brissett. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Paulson Adebo on the tackle. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Giants' 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and a yard. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
20 yards on that pass play. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
It's a gain of 20.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's yet to throw an incompletion on this opening drive. And as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points on that other sideline, this defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I do to slow this guy down? Because with the way this game has started, he could be in for a big day.
And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Brian Burns. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. That's to the right side, caught by the crowd. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Seemed to me, Mike, before that ball was even snapped, the quarterback had already made up his mind. I'm throwing the ball to the tight end no matter what the look is, and he's counting on the big body picking up the rest after the catch, and even though he's able to secure the ball, nice job by the defense keeping him short of the sticks. And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, it's Gunnar Olszewski. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led out by the first-round pick in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
You hear people talk about it all the time, and it's especially true, Mike, for young rookie quarterbacks, is just the speed of the game. They had a lot of success in college. They were probably the best player on their team, but just everything is faster. Everything happens with a little more urgency. The quarterbacks at the young age that can make that transition the quickest, everything else then tends to slow down.
And this will be a Giants first down as the tackle is made just shy of the 40.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
In motion goes Likely. Right back to Scatterboot on 1st down. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Dart going to throw here on 2nd down. They try to work the screen with Scatterboot. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Out of the gun, 3rd down. It's Dart. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run out of the gun with Scatterboot. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. That's good for a Giants first down.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
He'll get this out to the left flat. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up first and goal.
I mean, what a start to this game throwing the ball. I mean, I don't think the ball's hit the ground yet, Mike. I mean, he's 4 for 4. And now he's got his offense set up here early with first and goal.
A play fake, now dart. This is caught for a touchdown. There is a penalty flag down. Let's see if this one holds up.
Pass interference. Defense.
Jason Sanders on for the point after. He's got it. And the Giants move out to a 7-3 lead.
Cardinals 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to get going with their second possession. On 1st and 10, here's Brissett. Into space at the 45. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
First down. A gain of 21 yards.
Well, sometimes as a play caller, it's pretty easy. Get the ball into the hands of your best players. In this case, a wide receiver screen. Get it to him quick, get some blockers out in front, let him do the rest after the catch, and he picks up the first down.
Play action, and here's Brissett. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Brissett. They'll look to set up the screen here.
Brissett's pass complete to number 4. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Third and long. Now it's Brissett. That's caught by Bourne. And he's taken down on what what should be the final play of this first quarter. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Giants leading this one early. Or from MetLife Stadium after this. Second quarter starts. Cardinals in possession of the football. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Brissett. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
So on 4th down, it's Blake Gillikin to punt for Arizona. Gunnar Olszewski is deep for the Giants. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Giants offense and their quarterback Jackson Dart heading back out to the field. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. He takes off. And he's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
And the Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
There was a lot of questions surrounding this quarterback about whether his style of play from college would transfer to the NFL game. Well, his ability to create with his legs certainly has here today. We see it with his ability to escape pressure out of the pocket, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 47-yard line.
On the give, it's Scatterboot. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Once again, it's Scatterboot. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Giants.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
When you go out and invest in a young guy like this to be part of your backfield's future, you got to find ways to get him involved early, and I think here's a case of doing just that.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at at the Cardinals' 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7. Now a shotgun. It's done. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
At the 12-yard line.
Up the middle with Scalaboo. And he'll take this one in. And Scalaboo. Touchdown, Giants.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Now Sanders on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Giants extend their advantage to 14-3.
Giants 14, Cardinals 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Now comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Brissett. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 75 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Chad Ryland now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Cardinals are back within 4. It is 14-10.
Cardinals 10.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Olszewski now to return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Giants offense and running back Cam Scalaboo headed out for their next possession. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. This one grabbed by Austin. Oh, big hole left side. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Giants. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Sanders here for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Giants are out to a 21-10 lead.
Cardinals 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's Marvin Harrison Jr. and the Cardinal offense heading back out onto the field. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a 1st down. Here is Brissett. This one complete to Bourne. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
To throw, it's Brissett on 1st down. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Now, Brissett. Open man there. It is Bourne.
Brissett's pass complete to Kendrick Warren. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
It is 3rd and long. Throw it. Brissett. Just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the 3rd and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away.
Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Giants offense and running back Cam Scattaboo headed out for their next possession. To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
He was
Darius
by Garrett
Slayton
Williams.
was the intended receiver. It's 2nd down. They'll run with Scatterboo. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
3rd and 2, and it's Dart. Oh, they try to go down the field with it, but it winds up incomplete. Blake Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
Here's Marvin Harrison Jr. and the Cardinal offense heading back out onto the field. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried in the first half, it hasn't worked. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. DJ Reader, as usual, from that interior spot with the play. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Brissett gonna throw. Here's a screen set up for Benson. And he's gonna be out of bounds, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, here's Brissett. He'll step up and run this. What a good choice to get out and run. That's a pickup of 18 and a 1st down.
So they decide to move the pocket in the launch point for the quarterback by calling a bootleg. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball downfield, but it does allow him to get out onto the edge, pick up a positive gain, and convert the 1st down.
We're set now on 1st down. Forced out wide.
These plays just kill you on defense. The pressure is good, but you have to contain him. Quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
2nd down and 8. Operating from the gun is Brissett. He'll run again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
There wasn't anywhere really for him to go with the ball. The defensive backs did a great job of taking away his progression read, but that pass rush, they just can't get home, and he ends up making the play with his legs and moves the chains.
There he goes again. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now a give up the middle. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
We're not even at halftime yet, Nick. I mean, this pass rush has completely taken over the game. It's just sack after sack after sack. This is going to be a long day for this offensive group if the O-line doesn't figure something out here in a hurry.
And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Chad Ryland on now for the field goal. This a 46-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cardinals are able to get it back within a score.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments will pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Giants offense and running back Cam Scattaboo headed out for their next possession. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Scattaboo. And not much much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
On second down, Dart will get this into the hands of Neighbors. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's third.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
That is brought in. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. A big-time play out of the G-men. 61 yards.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and then being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll go play action here with Dart. And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, New York.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Now Sanders on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Giants will extend this third quarter lead.
Cardinals 13.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Cardinals offense ready for their first possession of this second half. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll begin here on the ground. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Play action, and here's Brissett. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early.
Automatic first down.
Back to the ground after the penalty. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On 2nd down, they run the counter. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. First and 10. On play action, Brissett. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. They get 24 on that one. It's an Arizona first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming now. I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
And the Cardinals are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
13 yards.
It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
Cardinals first down.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves first and goal.
Algier, and he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. Now it's Brissett. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
3rd and goal. Brissett. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Cardinals are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
So Ryland now, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. Olszewski now to return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Giants offense, running back Cam Scattaboo, headed out for their next possession. First and 10 now from the 36. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. He's got his man. That's Slayton. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 3. A give out of the gun, and it's Scattaboo. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
3rd and short. Here's Dart. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They get 25 on that connection. That's good for a Giants first down.
At the 32-yard line.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Here's 1st and 10. In motion goes Likely. On the ground, it's Scattaboo. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Second down, a run with Scattaboo. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
They try to work the screen with Scattaboo. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the first down.
And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He's got his man. That's Neighbors. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
gun. Here comes Dart. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And the Giants will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Duvernay on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Here's Marvin Harrison Jr. and the Cardinal offense heading back out onto the field. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. They'll go play action here with Brissett. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That is hot. That changes a lot. He's out of bounds all the way down at the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 48
A
yards.
big play and a much-needed one as well. A gain of 48.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's first and goal.
This one caught at the 4.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Ball at the 3, second down and goal. He'll keep this himself, and he will score. Game on. Jacoby Brissett, touchdown Cardinals. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
31, Cardinals 23.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Olszewski now to return. And he stop at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard
The Giants
line.
offense and their quarterback Jackson Dart heading back out to the field. They'll start this on the ground with Scatterboot. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Giants first down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Complete to Malik Neighbors. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Dart going to keep this on his own read.
The quarterback could have handed it. He could have kept it himself. I don't really think either option would have turned out much different. Great job by the defense having a plan for the running back and a plan for the quarterback, and they're able to force that carry for no gain.
This is 3rd and 6. To throw is Dart. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And at this stage of the game, every first down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
On play action, it is Dart. Open right side is likely. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 38 yards.
First down.
The nice thing about these crossing routes, Mike, is it doesn't stress your protection. It's a very easy, high percentage completion for the quarterback, and when done right, you can get the ball into the...
And he's into the end zone yet again. Calvin Austin, touchdown, New York. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Sanders here for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Giants will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
23.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Duvernay on the return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Off the play fake, here's Brissett. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. DJ Reader. He gets in there for the sack. It's a loss of 4 to kick off this drive.
Just simply more of the same, and you're just not going to have a lot of success, Mike, when you're constantly starting drives with 2nd and long, 3rd and long. It's just not a good way to play offense in the NFL, and here we go again.
Now, Brissett. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Brian Burns getting in for the sack. And that's going to lead to 3rd and very long.
And it's really been their inability of the offensive line to keep the quarterback upright. And it's a big reason why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Operating from the gun is Brissett. Airing one out for Bourne. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a 1st down.
And it's the arm talent, Mike. It's on full display. His ability to step up in the pocket, get everything behind that ball, and throw a laser downfield. That's not a throw that all quarterbacks in the NFL are capable of making. And I think it was pretty good defense. Just turned out to be a better throw.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. That's caught. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller,
this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
and anytime this offense gets themselves going in the right direction, it just seems like the pass rush finds a way to make a play of their own, and they have completely dominated this game up until this point, Mike. I mean, it is no surprise they're playing with the lead as a result.
Here is Brissett. It is brought in the end zone. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
The kick is good. Makes the score Giants 38, Cardinals 30.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10.
The Giants offense and their quarterback Jackson Dart heading back out to the field. On the give, Scatterboo. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Wilson on the tackle.
And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
Come on, let's play like a team.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Dart. Over the middle. Catch made by Mooney. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. The defense uses its second timeout here. And don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
Come on, guys, you got this. Let's win. Let's do this.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. A run straight ahead and Scatterboo. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense. So, the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. He'll go again with Scatterboo, and he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
The 46-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, here's 3rd and 2. He'll try to run for it with Scatterboo. And he will have a Giants first down by a couple of yards. They get 4 on that 3rd and 2.
This defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy all game long. Comes through again there with a nice conversion to bring up first down.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. So it's a win for the men in blue. The Giants get it done. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.